The underlying trend in Oklo stock is a strongly bullish one. Its 200-day moving average is sloping bullishly upwards. It is down a modest, a tiny 0.36%. This is Tuesday, the 12th of August. The stock was trending at some point as investors digest its Q2 earnings outcomes, which showed an earnings per share miss and reaffirmed that the company remains in a pre-commercial stage with zero revenue. Despite the disappointing earnings headline, the conversation is far from one-sided. Bulls are pointing to the company's strong cash reserves, with which provide a multi-year operational runway, and recent strategic acquisitions aimed at accelerating technology development and regulatory progress. Committee discussions are particularly focused on the company's ambitions in the speculative but potentially transformative nuclear energy sector, where its compact fission reactor designs could supply reliable carbon free power to energy hungry AI data centers. The stock's valuation is a central point of contention. Optimists see it as an early entry into a high barrier, high upside market, while skeptics argue that without near term revenue and with significant regulatory hurdles ahead, the price may already reflect too much optimism. As the AI boom fuels the demand for massive and stable power sources, Oklo's positioning has caught the attention of both retail traders and institutional speculators. The result is heightened volatility with sharp swings driven by news, partnerships, and policy developments in the energy space. For now, Oklo remains a high risk, high reward play in the intersection of advanced nuclear technology and AI infrastructure. So, intraday low was printed yesterday, the 11th of August, 66.44, and it's currently at 7.13. It has recovered some of those losses. Okay, so since it hasn't changed very much, we could still refer to this. So this is a daily chart. So lower prices are expected to remain in place up till Wednesday. The actually up to Thursday the Thursday the 14th, and then after that we might get a brief bounce. But extrapolation is saying that it's going to retrace, going all the way towards Friday the 19th of September. No guarantee that that will be the case. That's a lot. There's a lot can happen between now and then. So you most certainly can rely on that, on this extrapolation going all the way towards 19th of September. In terms of projections, we have 78.58, 89.47, 96.19, all upper projections. Yeah, let's see. Earlier on, we had, 91.22. I think we've seen something like that, 81.30. There were also downward projections, 65.26, 44.08. But as things stand right now, the algos are not projecting anything to the downside. The last time they actually projected anything to the downside, let's see, anything below $66 was as of the 11th of June. That was the last time. So the algos on this are not, they are ambitious and bold, and they're not looking back. Nothing to the downside. Yeah, let's see price pressure. What it's saying. Okay, because the stock was actually, it lost 4.59%, and also down 0.75%. We can clearly see here that the 10-day moving average is now bearish. Okay, but however, every other it's all its derivatives. It's positive, indicating that there's support. Maybe that's why we have the algos projecting that it's going to hit a brief bottom by Wednesday the 13th, and remain there by up till Thursday the 14th, and then maybe by the 15th will attempt to bounce and maybe get rejected. But The 21-day moving average is also still in a trend mode, still positive, and has positive derivatives as well. Okay, let's have a look at the. Okay, before we do that, we could also check because we haven't seen lower prices being projected. There are no Fibonacci projections to the downside. We could also have a look. We can also get a different take on that by applying the market grid. The market grid gives us a range of prices that are expected that the stock can trade within over a certain period. Okay, so we have stock is currently at $71. So okay, so we have a slight downward projection. Something okay. So I actually mentioned $66, 66.44. So nothing. This market grid is not projecting, not doesn't have anything below 69.32. So the stock is just right over in between the S3 and the SXT values. So as a matter of fact, at this sort of levels, you should also, if you like, this is not a recommendation. It's also presenting a buy the dip opportunity at this sort of levels. It's it is from this it's this is a signal to consider buying, but doesn't mean that you should do so. Okay, so yeah, that's what we can see here. It's presenting a buying opportunity. Okay, so let's move that and reapply the price pressure momentum 2. We'll get back to that indicator when we get to the 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart, we have lower prices are expected to remain in place up till Thursday the 14th pre-market session, and then after that we might see all in all, I think it's just a distribution, a consolidation with a bias to the upside towards Tuesday the 19th, and then after that a retracement coming up towards Thursday the 21st. But this is also a long time to come. This is also so many days ahead. There's no guarantee that these will pan out. And we have projections here. We have everything is okay. Okay, well, only one projection to the upside. Okay, so we have 72.73, 67.91, 64.94. Okay, here we have down projections, or at least one projection below 66, which is 64.94. So, but they're all still modest. Still, I would say they're not too bearish. They're not that bearish. 64 still a slight discount from 66.44. Okay, so the last time it projected anything below 60, if you like 64 on this 4-hour chart was on the 31st of July. We had 59.07, 61.91, and then 66.52, which is also above 66.44. Then upper projections 90.29, 97.81, 102.46. So selling pressure or the lack thereof. Okay. Yeah, the 10 period moving average is severely bearish. Its first derivative is also severely negative. What we have is a robust second derivative, severely bearish 21 period moving average, and then positive first and second derivatives, all indicating that there's a decent amount of support to the downside in terms of technical supports and in terms of open positions. Yeah, if you like. So the weakness, at least in the very short term, might be caught. Yeah, there's a good chance that it may not continue to plunge freely. It may not be able to plunge freely. It might be tempered. Its plunge might be tempered, given this positive values we have on its derivatives. Okay, so just get in there and see what you make of Oklo. Let's see. Yeah, just get in there and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.